Okay, so last night I saw The Lost City, directed by Aaron and Adam Nee, starring Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Daniel Radcliffe. And I was pretty excited about this movie. I'm always excited when a movie like this comes out, an adventure movie. Like I'm a massive fan of the adventure genre. I really like the Uncharted games, Indiana Jones movies. I even really liked the Uncharted movie that came out a few months ago, and I did a review of that, so you can click on that if you want to see what I think about it. Now, I mean, this movie, I don't think this movie was as good as I expected it to be, but it was far from bad either. I mean, it kind of is what you pay for. It's a comedic adventure movie with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum with Daniel Radcliffe as the villain, and it does follow a pretty sort of generic-ish story. I mean, I did really like the location. I'm not entirely sure where this movie was shot, but it was shot very well, and the location of where the film was shot in was a very nice location. As I said, they got some really nice shots of, like by cliff sides and in a few tropical rainforests and jungles. So wherever they shot this movie, they really did make the right choice. And it is a nice looking movie. I mean, they do know what they're doing when it comes to the direction. I mean, like the ruins, when they were around the ruins, I thought that was a really nice looking location. Just the production design was pretty nice too. But I said, there's nothing really mind-blowing going into this movie. You're not gonna walk out of this movie comparing it to Indiana Jones or Uncharted. I mean, it's not on the same level. But there are interesting things to discover in this movie. And Daniel Radcliffe does play a pretty entertaining villain as well. I think one of the main issues I had with this movie was kind of like the same ones I had with Secrets of Dumbledore. I just felt like the acting wasn't on the level I wanted it to be. The acting can come across as a bit aloof and sometimes kind of awkward. The jokes are a bit awkward too. They don't always land in the way that leaves you satisfied. There are a couple of good jokes in this movie, but overall, the comedy in this movie was fairly average. It wasn't really like something that you haven't seen before. I mean, like scenes of Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum climbing up a cliff and Channing Tatum's head gets stuck in Sandra Bullock's ass. I mean, it's pretty funny, but I mean, we've seen it done so many times before. Overall, the writing was fine. The movie was fine. I probably will see it when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray. But I mean, I don't think this is a movie I'm going to really want to watch over and over and over again like Indiana Jones. And it's pretty sad to say that this movie isn't going to be like a classic or anything, but it was an entertaining movie for what it was. And overall, a good adventure, worth your money, worth your time, probably not worth paying to see it again. But overall, a pretty decent adventure movie overall. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Give it that extra 0.5 because of the location and the production design. But I thought the story could have been a bit more interesting and the acting could have been a bit more sharp, a bit more potent, and a little bit more effort from the actors. But overall, not a bad movie. See it if you want. See it with a friend, see it with your family, have fun. And that's basically all there is to it. So that's my review, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.